So today we went out and we already played some badminton in the park by our house. And now I'm just getting ready to make some French onion soup in the slow cooker. It's basically the easiest thing ever to make. The reason that I'm making it is because 1, it's my husband's favorite food, and 2, today is the day that I do Fly Lady routine hardcore because it's Monday, and for those of you that do Fly Lady, which is basically a cleaning routine where it outlines what you do each day of the week. Don't always agree with all of her perspectives on how to clean the house because I'm a messy person, and also I don't always agree with her gender roles. However, for a messy person, it's been a lifesaver at learning how to keep your house somewhat presentable and a place that you actually want to live instead of a dump. Messy people understand what I'm talking about. Yeah, her routine has really been a lifesaver for that. So today is weekly home fussing hour, which means I get to spend 10 minutes doing a variety of chores around my house, and by the time I'm done that, I am exhausted. It is not fun to do. So, but the results are really good. So, yeah, I need the slow cooker to help me out a bit. This recipe is modified from the Magical Slow Cooker's wonderful book for busy moms. I'm not a mom, but boy, do I love a magical slow cooker recipe. So I just modified it by adding some white wine because it makes it that much better. So you can see I chopped up all these onions in really big strips. These can be easily pulled apart. I have approximately 3 cups here. It was roughly, I don't know, 3 small onions. This is my measuring technique. Pretty sweet. Anyway, I'm going to put 1/4 cup of olive oil in this pot over here. You could, of course, use butter. It'd probably be tastier, but this is what we have and it's healthier, so there's that, I guess. We're going to put this on max and bring these onions all into this pot and bring them to a little sizzle. Okay, so this is what that looks like. We're gonna wait till it comes up to heat. My burners are a bit slow. Anyway, I just noticed the postwoman came to our door with some, hooray, package for me, so I'm gonna see what that is. Okay, so it is what I thought it is. Basically, it's some adult coloring books that I ordered on Amazon a really long time ago. So we have animals, and this one isn't an adult coloring book actually. It's basically a bunch of Disney characters, because why not? So yay, I'm super excited about this. Now let's see how these onions are getting along. Do you hear that sizzle? That's what we want to hear. So we keep this going for about 5 to 7 minutes. Ooh, I'll show you. Oh yeah. And once these get nice and brown, then we're going to add some flour to thicken these babies up so that the soup has like a nice thickened feel to it. Oh boy, those onions are strong. I'm crying here. But it's worth it, trust me. Oh, see that? Okay, so the onions are doing a really good job. Yeah. So now I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of flour. We're using whole wheat because that's what I have. I'm sure all of you are experiencing flour shortages at your grocery store too. I nabbed this a very long time ago. And yeah, it's still good. So it should still provide a thickening mechanism. Hey, it's healthier. Whole wheat, am I right? I've stirred this into the onion mixture. It's getting very brown, and it's made kind of a roux, which is the fancy word for that first step of white sauce when you make macaroni and cheese. So now I'm going to add this all to my slow cooker. Yum, yum, yum. There it is. Now we need to go get the seasoning. So I'm going to go grab some thyme from my backyard. So this is my pot of herbs. I put it out here too early, so they all went brown and kind of dead looking, because I thought it was spring, and then Canada was like, no, it wasn't, and it snowed a ton. So they kind of hate me right now, so they're in between something like dried and fresh. that's okay. I'm gonna cut off a few sprigs and put it in my soup. So now I've added the seasonings, my sprigs of herbs, a 1/4 teaspoon of sugar, and 1/8 of a teaspoon of pepper. You can add salt too, but I'm gonna add some bouillon, so I don't wanna do that because it will be overly salty. So now I've added 5 cups of water, a 1.5 tablespoons of vegetable bouillon mix. In place of all this, you could have added broth of your choice, or I think traditionally it's beef broth. Again, we don't have that, so that's what I'm doing. I also added a cup of white wine. And this is it, folks. So what you do is you just put the lid on this baby, and then we're gonna switch it onto low. I might have to put on high. Low on 8 hours will definitely work, but you can sub in high for 4 hours if you want to. So we'll try that, and then we'll have it for dinner.